Video number two. Video number two on this lesson. So again, just to recap, this lesson is on taking the bank personality assessment. The goal of this lesson is to communicate to me just what types of personality you might have, some traits that you might have, and then also just to learn about yourself. Maybe you didn't realize that you had a very strong presence of a certain trait in your personality, and also just how to communicate and work well with others who might have different personality traits compared to what you have. So that's the overall goal with this assignment. Again, if you took this in the past, you're going to take it again, and at that point, you'll just learn more about yourself. I see seniors come in when they took it their junior year, they took it, and then when they come in as a senior, they might have grown and adapted over the summer, maybe because of a part-time job or something to that effect, and maybe they've increased their score in a certain trait. So it's really interesting to see, because these traits aren't indelible for the rest of your lives. They're going to shift and adjust throughout your whole life. So let's take a look. Let's focus here on Schoology. So this lesson, or sorry, this video is going to just basically walk you all through on how to grab the necessary materials that you need for this assignment, take the assessment, and then also how to upload it. So I'll try to keep it short and sweet, and just directly to the point. So let's get it going. So in this folder, this is the folder for the assignment. You're going to have the actual assignment right here, bank personality assessment. So you're going to use this to upload the PDF file of your assessment. Okay. So over here in lesson materials, this is where you need to head. So these are all the videos. So both videos should be posted in here, and then also the presentation that I talked about last in the first video is also going to be present, so you can download and look through that if you need to as well. And then finally, you have your fillable form. Okay, so pretty cool. So I went ahead and made this a form that you guys can go ahead and just type directly into, and then save it, and then return it back to me. Okay, so let's take a look at this, because this is how you're going to earn credit for this assignment. So click on this file right here, and it's going to give you a preview, but you don't want to do this. You don't want to scroll through and look at it. In fact, you just want to go right here to download and just download it directly onto your computer, because that's what's going to allow you to fill it out. Okay. So once it's downloaded, locate it. I'm just going to go ahead and open mine up, and it is opening up in Acrobat on this computer. So if you have Acrobat on yours, you should be using that as the same. Okay. So let's take a look at this form, because again, I want to make sure you all know how to use this correctly so that there's no problems, and then B, you don't have any issues turning it in. Okay, so page 1 is just the introductory stuff, and then page 2, the only thing I want to point out to you all is that you're going to have these 4 boxes right here. And so when you have this file open, you'll see these kind of lightly shaded boxes. That means that you can go ahead and type into them. Okay, so that's all those mean. That's all that those mean. So you're going to save these for later, because these are going to be your final numbers that you're going to put in, and then this will be your bank code. This will be your code that helps you understand how strong you are and how weak you are in certain traits. Okay, so this box pertains to blueprint, this one pertains to action, and then you can see how it goes on for the rest of that page. Okay, so next page is going to be the first personality assessment, and that's for blueprint. So I'm not gonna do the whole thing, but I'll just walk you through the first question just to kind of give you an idea of how you should be doing this, set you all up for success, and then you will just go ahead and do the next 3 assessments afterwards. Okay. But brief rundown here is you're going to use this following scoring system. So anywhere from 1 to 5 is how you're going to answer them. 5 is always true, okay? Almost always true. So that means that if that statement is almost always true 95% of the time, then you'll want to put a 5 in there, okay? If it's not true at all, then you want to use a 1, okay? So if that's 0%, then you want to use a 1. So for example, first question is, I am always on time. Me personally, I am a huge stickler for being on time. In fact, I always just try to be early. If I'm not early, then I get really anxious about just even being somewhere on time. So that's just my personality trait. So I'm definitely a hard 5 for that one, okay? Moving on to the next one, I like having a detailed plan to follow. So this one's a little bit different for me personally. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put 3, right? Because I could go either way. I could plan, or I get a little more enjoyment out of just winging it because um, I don't know. I just seem to have a lot of success doing that, but I know that's not a good habit, so I try to plan as much as possible. Okay. Um, doesn't mean I like to, but I'll plan, right? So that's how I'm answering this question. So you get the idea, right? This is how you should be answering these types of questions, just very truthfully and very honestly, and just go through. And then when you get down to the end, you get rid of that. When you get down to the end, then you are going to total up these numbers and plug that in. Okay, I'm gonna go with the same example that I was using before. Type in 30 as my example, which means you're also going to type in 30 again in that blue box. And then that's it. Your first assessment is completed. Cool. So then you do that for the rest, for all of them. And each one's going to have a color corresponding, a box with a color corresponding to the personality assessment. So you just want to make sure you fill that out once it's done. My mouse is incredibly sensitive, so I'm just flying through these pages. Sorry about that. So yeah, you just want to do the same thing for each one. So each one of these boxes should be filled out by the time you are done. Okay. What I've discovered, I didn't set it this way. Let me double check. So let me just do one more. Let me just put in a fake number real quick for this next one. Let's say that this is a 10. Okay. So let me come back up here to these top boxes. Okay. So I was hoping that maybe it would automatically fill those in, but it doesn't look like it's consistent with that. So just make sure that you are typing in those numbers, right? So I knew that my first box was a 30 for blueprint. Action was a 10. So I'll type that in. And then again, you just repeat the same steps for all those boxes. And then voila, not 30 ounce, but 30 points. Okay, so each one of these boxes should have a number in them, and then that's your code, right? And then how you're able to look at that is say, maybe 30 is the highest number that you have, and that means that you're a very strong blueprint, right? Maybe everything else is 10s and 5s for whatever reason. That's not possible. Well, it could be possible. Then that means you're a very strong blueprint. Your next strongest trait would be action, and then you're just very low on the totem pole when it comes to nurturing and knowledge, right? But that's what's interesting about these, is that you could have these all very close to each other, or you could have them all just in different places, which means you may be very, very strong in one, and then the other traits are not as strong, or you could just be very solid across the board. Either way, that's why I like looking at these, to kind of decipher and see, who is what. And again, I don't think this is something that is going to stick with you for the rest of your life. You're not going to always be these. You may have a strong trait for the rest of your life. For me, I'm nurturing. I don't think that's going to change. But the other ones could evolve and change. So if I took this again in 5 years, maybe something like blueprint I might get better at that old blueprint. Who knows? but you get the idea. So this is how you should be approaching it, just with some, just with some curiosity and seeing, what you score, and then just kind of taking that as uh, a way to help understand yourself a little bit better. And then again, this is also a way to understand other people too. Cool. Um, okay, so last bit of this, and then I will let you guys take a crack at this and submit it, is to, when you're all done, you want to save it. So save, and then you'll want to go to save as. And I already have it in here, but I'll go ahead and put it in again. So those of you who have not submitted anything to this class yet, here's your first introduction. I'm a stickler on file types. Make sure they're the correct file type, and then also your naming convention should be correct too. So I have this posted in Schoology. If I go back to it real fast, let me go back to lesson materials. I'll go to the actual assignment, and it's right here. First dot last name dot bankcode dot PDF. So that's going to be your naming convention. Let me make life a lot easier for you guys. Make that bold, and then I will also make that red so it stands out as well. Cool. Alright, so you should see that stand out a lot better now. First dot last name dot bankcode dot PDF. That's how you're going to name this file. Okay? So I'm going to go back here. Let me just do. And so for this particular program, I don't have to type in PDF. I know it's going to save it as a PDF automatically, so I don't have to. Most of the time, you really don't have to type in that .pdf, or if it's already there for you, you don't have to type it in. In any event, save it to a place you know you can grab it. So in this case, I'll save it to my desktop. I'll replace it with an old copy, and let me minimize my windows real quick. And so at this point, I have my document right here. Double checking, make sure it's a PDF. Yep, I think I'm good to go. So I'll take that and I will just upload that to Schoology. Okay. Can't think of anything else that I have for you all that pertains to this assignment. Just make sure you turn it in on or before the due date. And again, hope you learn a lot about yourself and maybe how to start communicating with people with other personality traits. Catch you on the flip side.